Nemanja Vidić is a Serbian footballer who plays for Italian club Internazionale. He was part of the Serbian national team from 2002 to 2011. After establishing himself at Red Star Belgrade during the early 2000s, Vidić moved to Spartak Moscow in the summer of 2004. He further increased his reputation when he was part of the famous Serbian national team defense that conceded just one goal during the 2006 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign. He would later sign for Manchester United for around £7 million in January 2006 before establishing a prominent defensive partnership with Rio Ferdinand the following season and earning a reputation for defensive consistency and awareness. He left Manchester United at the end of his contract in July 2014, joining Inter on a free transfer. Vidić has collected a host of honours in his United career, including 3 consecutive Premier League titles, the UEFA Champions League, the FIFA World Cup, 3 League Cup medals, as well as being included in 3 consecutive PFA Team of the Year sides from 2007 to 2009. In the 2008 Euro 09 season, he helped United to a record-breaking run of 14 consecutive clean sheets and was awarded the Barclays Player of the Season. He also collected both the club's Fans and Players Player of the Year awards. At the start of the 2010 Euro 11 season, Vidić was selected as the new team captain of Manchester United. He collected his second Premier League Player of the Season award in 2010 Euro 11. Club career, early years. Nemanja Vidić was born to Dragoljub, a now retired copper factory worker, and Zora, a bank clerk. Vidić took up football at 6 years of age, alongside his older brother Dua Anko, with local side Jedinstvo way 3/4 ice. He progressed quickly, and moved to Sloboda way 3/4 ice at the age of 12. The Yugoslav wars broke out during his early teenage years, during which his family lived under constant fear of being bombed. Red Star and Spartak Moscow, 2.5 years after signing for Sloboda way 3/4 ice, before his 15th birthday, Red Star Belgrade signed Vidić to their youth system. He started his senior career on a season-long loan deal at Spartak Subotica in 2000. He moved back to Red Star after the loan deal ended, playing regularly in the top-flight Yugoslav league with coach Zoran Filipović. He won the 2001 Euro 02 Yugoslav Cup with Red Star. Vidić quickly gained the captain's armband, and during his 3 years as captain, he scored 12 goals in 67 matches and ended his Red Star career on a high note by leading the club to a domestic double. He won the 2004 Serbia and Montenegro League and Serbia and Montenegro Cup trophies with Red Star and, in July 2004, he joined Russian Premier League side Spartak Moscow. The details of the transfer were not revealed, although it was reported that Vidić became the most expensive defender in the history of the Russian Premier League. Manchester United, 2005 Euro 06 season. After playing 2 seasons for Spartak Moscow, Vidić signed for Manchester United for a fee of around £7 million on December 25, 2005 and joined the club on January 5, 2006 after his work permit was granted. This was 2.5 years after Manchester United's reported interest in him began. On this occasion, United beat out stiff competition for Vidić's signature, as his transfer to Fiorentina in Italy had already been agreed with the club's sporting director, Pantaleo Corvino. Since Fiorentina had to wait in order to complete the signing due to not having any free non-EU spots on its roster at the time, United stepped in and hijacked the transfer. He was assigned the number 15 shirt and on January 25, 2006, he made his debut for United as a substitute for Ruud van Nistelrooy in the dying minutes of a 2 Euro 1 win in the League Cup semi-final second leg against Blackburn Rovers. On February 16, 2006, Vidić won his first trophy with United, coming on in the 83rd minute for Wes Brown in the 2006 League Cup final win against Wigan Athletic. Vidić received a medal for his appearance in the final, but later gave it to teammate Giuseppe Rossi in recognition of Rossi's contributions in the earlier rounds of the competition. 2006 Euro 07 season. During the 2006 Euro 07 Premier League season, Vidić formed a partnership with Rio Ferdinand in the centre of defence, which has since become one of the most prominent partnerships in European football. and became an established first-team player. In his first full season playing for Manchester United, he made 25 appearances in the Premier League and ended the season winning his first league medal. Vidić scored his first ever goal for United on October 14, 2006 against Wigan Athletic and the teams won a Euro 3 victory. He scored his second goal in a 3-0 win over Portsmouth on November 4, his first goal at United's Old Trafford Stadium. He scored his first Champions League goal for Manchester United against Benfica on December 6 in the group stage, a match which United won 3-1. 2007 Euro 08 season, on November 8, 2007, Vidić signed a 5-year contract extension, keeping him at Manchester United until 2012. At the end of the 2007 Euro 08 season, he earned his second consecutive Premier League medal. He was also a part of the squad which won the 2008 UEFA Champions League final against Chelsea, his first European medal. During United's 2007 Euro 08 season, he made 32 league appearances and scored 1 goal. 2008 Euro 09 season. During the 2008 Euro 09 season, Vidić was a pivotal part of the United defence in the absence of a number of other defenders during various parts of the season. He started every match in the domestic league, with United going on a record run of 14 consecutive clean sheets in Premier League matches. Towards the end of the 2008 Euro 09 season, Vidić was shortlisted for the PFA Player of the Year award, along with 4 other United players. He was considered the favourite to receive the accolade that was later awarded to his teammate Ryan Giggs. Vidić was later named as the Manchester United Fans Player of the Year and Players Player of the Year, succeeding Cristiano Ronaldo, who won both awards in 2007 Euro 08. During the League Cup final, Vidić was deployed at right back when he replaced John O'Shea. Praised for his aggressive, no-nonsense defensive style by his Manchester United teammates, he is highly regarded for his on-the-pitch bravery. Because of this, he enjoys a cult status among United faithful and is often compared to former Manchester United defender Steve Bruce for having similar playing characteristics. 2009 Euro 10 season. On October 25, 2009, Vidić was again sent off against Liverpool in a 2-0 defeat, marking the third consecutive game against their fiercest rivals in which he had been shown a red card. On March 21, 2010, however, he managed to play a full 90 minutes in a 2-1 win against Liverpool at Old Trafford and again on September 19, 2010, this time in a 3-2 victory. 2010 Euro 11 season. On July 23, 2010, it was reported that Vidić had extended his contract with Manchester United by agreeing to a new long-term contract, ending long-running speculation of a move to Real Madrid. The new 4-year contract was signed on August 20. Vidić scored his first goal of the season on September 11 away to Everton to put his side 1-2 up, the game ending with a dramatic finish, with the final score 3-3. After captaining Manchester United for the first 5 matches of the 2010 Euro 11 season, manager Sir Alex Ferguson later confirmed that Vidić had taken over from Gary Neville as team and club captain on a permanent basis. On October 30, Vidić scored his first home goal of the season in a 2-0 league win against Tottenham Hotspur, the 1,000th to be scored at Old Trafford in the Premier League. On November 13, 2010, Vidić scored his third goal of the season in a 2-2 away draw against Aston Villa in the 85th minute to grab United a point from a 2-0 deficit. On February 1, Vidić scored against Aston Villa at Old Trafford with a powerful drive inside the penalty area as United won 3-1. On March 1, 2011, Vidić was sent off in stoppage time in an intense match against Chelsea for a foul on Ramirez. Chelsea won 2-1. Vidić got his revenge on May 8, when he scored against Chelsea to end their title aspirations in a 2-1 victory and propelled United toward a record-breaking 19th Premier League title, a feat which was completed the following week at Blackburn Rovers. 2011 Euro 12 season. In August 2011, Vidić started the season opening game, the 2011 FA Community Shield at Wembley Stadium. He was taken off at half-time, however, along with partner Rio Ferdinand as United trailed 2-0 to Manchester City. In the second half, United turned the game around and won 3-2. Vidya went on to lift the Shield as the captain, claiming his fourth Community Shield medal of his career. A week later, he started in Manchester United's opening Premier League fixture of the season at West Bromwich Albion, but was taken off during the second half with a calf injury. After the match, it was initially thought that Vidya would only miss a couple of weeks. A further diagnosis, however, found the injury to be worse than first feared, sidelining him for 5 weeks. He missed the wins against Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, Bolton Wanderers, Chelsea, and the 1-1 draw against Stoke City. He also missed the first 2 UEFA Champions League games of the season against Benfica and FC Basel, both ending in draws. After additionally missing the 2-0 home win against Norwich City on October 1, 2011, Sir Alex Ferguson indicated that he hoped Vidya would be back for the match against Liverpool at Anfield on October 15, 2011. He did not make the match at Anfield, but returned in the following game in the Champions League against OL Galatasaray. United won the game 2-0. Vidya, however, was sent off midway through the second half for a high challenge in what was arguably a harsh decision. After the match, Ferguson said he could see why the referee gave the decision and that the club would not appeal, meaning Vidya had to serve a European suspension. After missing the Manchester derby the following weekend, which Manchester United heavily lost 6-1 to Manchester City, Vidya played his first full 90 minutes of the season against Aldershot Town in a fourth-round League Cup tie, which United won 3-0. He made his return to Premier League action at Goodison Park in a 0-1 win against Everton. In the next 4 Premier League matches, he played a big part in winning and keeping clean sheets against Sunderland at Old Trafford and Swansea City at the Liberty Stadium. There was nothing to be done, however, for conceding a goal from a penalty kick caused by a controversial Rio Ferdinand tackle at home against Newcastle United in a 1-1 draw. Nevertheless, the skipper took his side to another clean sheet at Villa Park in a 0-1 win against Aston Villa with Phil Jones scoring the only goal. Alex Ferguson rested Vidya at Old Trafford in a shocking 2-1 League Cup quarter-final defeat against Crystal Palace. On December 7, 2011, Vidya twisted his knee during United's Champions League clash at Basel and left the field on a stretcher. Ferguson later confirmed that he would miss the rest of the season. 2012 Euro 13 season, Vidya returned to first-team action on August 20, 2012 in a 0-1 away defeat to Everton. On August 25, 2012, in a home game against Fulham, he scored an own goal in the 64th minute. A cross was played into the box from the left-hand side that goalkeeper David De Gea came for and tried to punch, resulting in the Spaniard becoming sandwiched between Vidya and Mladen Petria. The ball came off his heel and bounced into the goal. On September 25, 2012, Vidya was ruled out for 8 weeks due to another knee injury. He was expected to return for United's game against CFR Cluj in the Champions League on December 5, 2012. He was ruled out of this game, however, and the next Premier League game against Manchester City. He eventually managed to make a return from injury, coming on as a 68th-minute substitute for Rio Ferdinand against Sunderland on December 15. On January 13, 2013, he scored from a Patrice Evra header, which deflected over his head in a home game against Liverpool. Vidya managed to make 22 league appearances for the Red Devils, scoring 1 goal, as the club won its 20th Premier League title, finishing 11 points over incumbents Manchester City. 2013 Euro 14 season. On February 7, 2014, Vidya announced that he would be leaving Manchester United at the end of the 2013 Euro 14 season when his contract expires. Vidya stated, "I'm not considering staying in England as the only club I ever wanted to play for here is Manchester United." On March 16, Vidya received his second yellow card and was subsequently sent off on 77 minutes in a 3-0 home defeat against Liverpool. Vidya's expulsion totaled to 4 red cards against Liverpool during his career at Manchester United, more than any other player against an opponent in the history of the Premier League. On April 1, Vidić scored the opening goal in Manchester United's 1-1 Champions League quarter-final first leg draw against Bayern Munich. United were eventually knocked out by a 4-2 aggregate scoreline. He played his last home match for Manchester United on May 6 against Hull City, in which he received 3 standing ovations, one during a pre-match presentation for him by Sir Bobby Charlton, the second when he came on as a substitute for Phil Jones, and the third for his first touch of the game. Internazionale. On March 5, 2014, Internazionale announced that Vidić would be joining them at the end of his contract in July 2014. International career. A Yugoslavian youth international, Vidić made his senior debut on October 12, 2002 against Italy in UEFA Euro 2004 qualification. Vidić was part of Serbia and Montenegro's famous forward defence, alongside Mladen Kstaja, Ivica Dragitinovia, and Goran Gevrenaia, that conceded just 1 goal during the 10 2006 FIFA World Cup qualification matches, setting a new record for the fewest goals conceded. Vidić played a major part in the last qualification game, against Bosnia and Herzegovina, in which Serbia and Montenegro won 1-0 and secured qualification. Vidić was given a red card, however, 5 minutes before the end. Vidić missed out on Serbia and Montenegro's opening group stage match against the Netherlands through suspension from his previous red card, and on June 12, 2006, he injured his left knee ligaments during training and he did not play any games at the 2006 World Cup. After the World Cup, Vidić went on to represent the national team, now independent as the Serbian national team. He was a regular during 2010 World Cup qualifying when fit and was instrumental as Serbia finished top of their group ahead of the likes of France and Romania with the best defensive record. Serbia had less luck at the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and came in last place in Group D. In a match against Germany in the group stage of the World Cup, Vidić gave away a penalty in the second half while Serbia were leading 1-0. Luckily, Lukas Podolski's penalty was successfully blocked by goalkeeper Vladimir Stojkovic. On October 11, 2011, Vidić missed a decisive penalty against Slovenia. On October 24, 2011, Vidić announced his retirement from the Serbian national team because of negative comments from fans about his performances. Personal life. On July 17, 2006, Vidić married Ana Ivanovia, an economics student at the University of Belgrade. Together, they have 3 sons named Luka, Stefan, and Petar. Career statistics. Club, as of May 22, 2014, International, as of October 11, 2011. International goals, scores and results list Serbia's goal tally first. Honours. Club, Red Star Belgrade, Yugoslav Cup, 2001 Euro 02, First League of Serbia and Montenegro, 2003 Euro 04, Serbia and Montenegro Cup, 2003 Euro 04, Manchester United, Premier League, 2006 Euro 07, 2007 Euro 08, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11, 2012 Euro 13, Football League Cup, 2005 Euro 06, 2008 Euro 09, 2009 Euro 10, FA Community Shield. 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2013, UEFA Champions League, 2007 Euro 08, FIFA Club World Cup, 2008, Individual, Best Sportsman of SDCRVENA Zvezda, 2002, Serbia's Overseas Player of the Year, 2005, 2007, 2008, 2010, Serbian Footballer of the Year, 2005, 2008, PFA Premier League Team of the Year, 2006 Euro 07, 2007 Euro 08, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11. Premier League Player of the Month, January 2009, Premier League Player of the Season, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11, Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year, 2008 Euro 09, Players Player of the Year, 2008 Euro 09, ESM Team of the Year, 2006 Euro 07, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11, FIFA FIFPro World 11, 2008 Euro 09, 2010 Euro 11, Individual Honours, Vidya won Serbia's Overseas Player of the Year award for 2005, playing for Spartak Moscow, a poll of the captains of the 16 clubs in the Serbian Superliga that is organized annually by daily newspaper Vijay Novosti. He was once again the recipient of the award in 2007, 2008, and 2010, playing for Manchester United. The Executive Committee of the Serbian Football Association named him Player of the Year for 2005 and 2008. He was named in the 2006 Euro 07, 2007 Euro 08, 2008 Euro 09, and 2010 Euro 11 PFA Premier League Team of the Season. In addition, he was shortlisted for the 2006 Euro 07, 2007 Euro 08 and 2008 Euro 09 UEFA European Club Defender of the Year and was also shortlisted for the 2006 Euro 07 and 2007 Euro 08 FIFPro World 11 Player Award and also for the 2008 and 2009 Ballon d'Or Award. Vidya was named Premier League Player of the Month for January 2009. He was also named Barclays Player of the Season for 2008 Euro 09 and 2010 Euro 11, and EasternStar.com's Barclays Premier League Player of the Season and Defender of the Season for 2010 November. In December 2011, 442 Football magazine voted Vidya as their top 10 defender in 2011. Notes, includes other competitions, including the FA Community Shield, UEFA Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. References. External links, official website, Manchester United official player statistics, player profile on Serbian national team page, Manchester United profile, UEFA profile, Nemanja Vidić career stats at Soccerbase.